Honorable Linda Obinewa Akwili Oklu ena yene ne din komo already seated enti yebeko na yene Honorable Ashen komo na say Honorable good morning yedawase say ye freo waba na uba in terms so kamakra enti yebedawase for your coming yen so ya ye hwe ye ni minim say bibia ekoso kama e wo region no mu no pay ni bibia ye fine
nyame adom bibia ye kama
yede nyame ase. Meaning said the question will be Abebusa say this is a region yes small but mighty. Greater Accra now share landmass na the smallest our country. Me chiche bia mu kra still small but bibia bi wo ha. Aha na bibia opesa wo ye bia na bi wo ha. Population near high bibia ye high. Enti responsibility ne so what you expecting say bia mudi nkunim kra na moba power. Se ubenya baby akwatena na ebe ye minister for Greater Accra, the capital.
Yo, me da say first of all, me pese me nchia. Etie for any omomu hwe nyina, Greater Accra for nyina, me chi obi bia.
Right.
Asan so chia the good people of Shayo Suduko. Me say me da omase. De bia me da omase because enyo omo anka me nti ha.
Right.
And say good morning also to every viewers. Okay. And it is an okay, nyame do in fact. We are see a way dear unto me and determine ochina.
Sir.
Mitie kra minim ochina mu asem.
True.
And na every politician in fact, na ye nim say e den power there. Nyame adom a e den e beba power. Na me also nim say e den nyame adom a ye chiche ministers na me so nyame adom me sabekemi. But as to say, I'll be the regional minister, then I'm in him. But But as a politician, there you have to be prepared. Maybe I knew Beshebia at least. I was saying to me,
right.
Yeah.
But Obaye no barely 2 months in ye. Meka say wako apro wako to region no wa stakeholders. What will be your initial assessment of the work ahead? Any the opposite year? What are some of the priority areas and what you've been doing in the 2 months I abode?
Yo, may I say upon assumption of office, me can say within my first 50 days in office, I was saying me make sure say street lights are Greater Accra, at least 70%. I was saying Juma.
Yeah.
Aside that, now my focus was security related issues within the Greater Accra district. Now my focus is on sanitation within the Greater Accra. And then your friend is saying chieftaincy issue. And now your friend is saying land litigation, any this land guard issues within the district. And so me far to me also say, me tackle step by step. But me obi a me shebo pa because one shebo want to me achieve your goals. Trust me. Into me shebo na me wia na ma san shebo into sa na me operate within the region. Nyame adom me wie me street light. I know just say wie me taxi me say within the 50 days in office.
Yeah.
At least I was say 70% there. It's me aye. God being so good. Me can say so far so good. Street light. I mean everybody can attest to the fact. Maybe almost about 70% there. Juma places I to be in roads are under construction.
Okay.
All the roads under construction in there. You to be a street light because almost year roads in Juma. See, yeah, just street lights. I mean, a bit we are even workers are more sites. Into now, Obi baby says, I didn't roads under construction. Streets. Don't forget, says electricity and omudi operate.
Okay.
And say, Anna roads also mudi sue any niama negufem. To two sanyamana, one shay ana, yakonya, your friend is saying, ewo, omomuye juanedi, or however.
Okay.
And all the places under construction needed. So far, I can't anyhow. Anyame adu no mu wia ya make sure say ya de kania ebesha the fact say ya taxi on within the 50 days say o tackle the system into ya fix it say aban am such a friend say mandate say fix street light now obi keke be kwa ko wia trust me we are not going to spare that person into no so far near tackle we also your friends have sanitation related issues within the Greater Accra district the kind Greater Accra a major challenge sanitation. Maybe I can class effort. I'll say your predecessors. fighting, we come back to square one. But every leader, no, and it's an also pretty.
Yeah.
Obiani in leadership skills. This time around, there to send the American sanitation issues within the region. No, is attitude. Obiba can say, Yankasa niya ya drink say. Near say yan sani yan. And I didn't debate we are fighting sanitation. It's by enforcing laws within the district. So this time around, trust me, and yes, we vote my party. Yes, a bit deep politics. We'll come back. How many years Ghana independent?
They say you're 69, no.
And so we still have problems. I don't think because you to me enforcing by laws. What I say, Obi uko tackle issue. Obi be catch and say, "Oh, voting my party." Maybe you voting my party. No, you voted for the party. So make sure say your friends say they needed your friends are move here within the region. You get another country, you get it.
Yeah.
And then America say places flood there. At the end of the day, who are you going to blame? Government. What I say. So this time around, my dear. We'll make sure that we enforce the law and prosecute the people. I won't say a prosecutor, trust me. Some of these issues will minimize.
Yeah, I'll come back to the sanitation, but the big challenge among war going into the election, one was the street light issue. No? Now, Greater Accra, very dark, generally. Yeah. But Oshe you could see the response from people say they were happy. And I personally took a video, I'm saying, seeing after 3 days after the promise, seeing people almost fixing street lights. Me could try. That was pre-force, I will Pukwasi interchange. Me and I try, so I'll try and share. Saw them. What has been the Ubaya way assessment? Dear map street light in a problem. Off.
Street lights, the major challenge is theft. Among full area cables. And area photo cell also.
Okay.
And only the major challenge. Some of the street lights, but cables never mana to
frame.
And a photo cell now, a mass street light, no one can saw a doom. Say na photo cell, photo cell. One year ago, okay, about 250.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, we have 5 guys. What I say? And area is purely theft. We are cables. It's a challenge. So this time around, to send the police for a patrol the streets. So the places now fixing street lights. Make sure say. And I best say your friends amount for. We are going to launch a call center. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time we'll be doing that launch. Yeah, launch. If you are passing by, just give us a call. You're instructing that district. We'll make sure say we'll give them. We are operating 24 hours. We'll give them within 24 hours to make sure say they'll fix it. Sounds like traffic light within the district. Also. You have the right to Ubefre. Who say will be a dump and a heap of your friends a refuse. Our baby, just give us a call.
Okay.
We'll make sure say we'll attend to. So these are some of the measures we are going to put in place.
Right.
So we'll find sanitation and the street lighting.
It's very important to both sanitation together with that because Yenim said the attitude problem. I think 3 days ago that was our topic. Say you can't abide penny for us, but the attitude of Yankasa, middle of the road near Dampe waste near Johnny Hoyer Kono. Over 3,000 tons of waste every day, and you generate almost 1 million annually. It will Greater Accra Kitwe Nkwa. But say you generate waste, echo.
Oh, sir, waste. We have service providers. They manage the waste. And Obi to say, we have a lot of, I don't want to do advert for anybody.
Yeah.
We all know the service providers. And they also have challenges.
Okay.
And so when I assume office, we had a meeting with all the service providers to make sure, what are some of their challenges? Any solutions that they will bring to board. Say, we can fight this, sanitation issues. And we as a region, they are launching Regional Sanitation Day. And you're launching National Sanitation Day. Measures are His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama Edward put in place, and they will comply with it.
Now there is a Galamsey police, water, blue water.
Yes.
Will you advocate for sanitation police? Because we used to have them, our more check, auto ball, auto former, and our mobile shop anymore. You need BCC or greater.
Yeah, there are task force.
Task force. Okay.
We have task force.
Okay.
But we are going to recruit more task force.
Okay.
We are waiting for the appointment of the DCs. Omuba, make sure we'll launch this task force. They will be responsible. We have in the interim, we have some of the task force are being paid by the assemblies. These are internal generated funds.
Okay. Others
who are being paid by Zoom Lion. And some of the challenges by engaging them, I've had a lot of stakeholder engagement.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of them, they are being they've not been paid for the past 2 years. They've not been paid. So if you don't pay someone for 2 years, how do you expect the person to go back to work? So these are some of the challenges. Amaya swate into your trauma DC's number. Near make sure that it's any American. Who do you make sure that over settle nipan? Near any go into agreement. Now they will come back to the streets because me and on my way coming to this place, I noticed a lot of if it's a heap of refuse on the roadside, dump on the roadside. Yeah, but even we were at the other side of the road, I noticed even a chocho driver were parking and our prepare. Your friends say chocho no egufe. But maybe I may want to senka if I were close and trust me, mama ya chisa chocho driver. So mama ya chino. Say ni ya chiwa will find you. Yeah, fine you now you still continue, we will prosecute you. Yeah, my dear, we will not have any result. It doesn't matter, my dear, it's not about NDC. Maybe I do know. It's not about NDC, it's not about MPP. I mean, say Yariaba says, is it going to affect only NDC?
No.
Anna, is it going to affect only MPP? So this time around, what's here His Excellency? I mean, on the tour, you ever see these drains? It's under your friends construction, contractors.
Yeah.
You ever say he made mention? That's a say, no mercy, my dear, no mercy. I have been tasked, given a huge tax. Monday, today we are meeting all the security agencies. Monday, we are starting demolition. Wow, you've built on a waterway.
This Monday.
This very Monday. Wow, unim say, udan see drain na containing issues to be fine. So you say, "Beya, you see flood." Sanko funi na we make sure say we pull those churches down.
Wow.
Yes, we are going to pull them down.
Starting Monday.
Starting Monday. Across the region. Pebia. It's your best man for. Made me phone number about to drag. Wa unim any jurisdiction until say we await the DC's some beban.
Yeah.
Unim say obie sidai our bebia preventing insurance from flowing now. Just give me a call. We'll make sure that building will go down. My your best man for. Well, exercise here, baby. We don't want any friends saying Obibe attach any political way to it. We are giving a caution. The last time we even started about when I was in office, we went to some of the Ramsar sites and then we demolished fresh walls. Any fresh building almost started. We demolished a lot of them. At the end of the day, people came back. Oh, me see, I'm not going to compromise. My dear, my office no bad. We have other. Your friend is saying they are responsible. TDS, we have TDS. If you think you have any challenge, go and visit them. They are ready to listen to you. And then also the chieftains, Ministry of Chieftains is there. Sebio, Ahifufona, they've given the friends some of the Ramsar sites.
Yes.
Your friends saying to amount for residential win. Yeah, best if you have any challenge, go and visit them. That is why we have the Ministry of Chieftains. All these issues. But trust me, Udain AC waterways and our wetlands, we are going to bring them down.
This will be a very difficult but tough job because Unim said some of them have been there for years. Some of them have permits. So how do we navigate? Say
there's nothing like half permits. My dear, what is wrong is wrong.
Okay.
Unim say a place near the Ama is a Ramsar site. What's the YG permit? When I don't know whether you watch the video near His Excellency.
Yes, some of the videos
was
are
the Kitech. There is a company. What I call Kitech.
Yes.
And at that company, there's a drain there, very big drainer. containing almost in sooner tono, a honor gradually no more then, almost see, almost the annual, fili honina, almost fili honina, Sabaya, almost the idea, see a dying also. And I sooner fan almost a fancy a hon Sabaya, in sooner a fatty, almost building no, one moon share residence, a month for now, Mufie flooding. They are not looking at that. And they had a privilege to visit me. Me catch them say, my dear, baby, it's not about compromising. When we can, what is wrong is wrong. I'm not the type you can bribe. You can never bribe me. What is wrong is wrong. Ufu say, baby, I will sit there and we'll just pull it down. If you have any issues, like I said, we have the assemblies and some of the engineers. Yeah. Engineers, some of my illegal permit. Knowing very well, say, baby, out there, man, nipa ni si dan since you tidy flat, neighbor. One make sure say one mass have permit. Those engineers too will be held responsible. And we have a lot of investigation ongoing. Some of the engineers and some of the permits, knowing very well say permit. So I've instructed my chief director to inform all the directors, the district coordinating director, say. Until say this is Beba post, no one should give any permit.
No one should give a permit.
No one
until the DCs
are in office.
Okay.
No one. I've issued that letter. Mo Obibia issue any permit to any friend say Obia until say this is the Beba office. So this is what I did about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
The catcher said no one should issue permit. Awaiting the DCs no more. This is also why we are going to tax every DC because every DC should be responsible to a district.
Okay.
On make sure say what is right is right. Environmental Protection Agency for now, assemblies, they should fight sanitation. Then Kayabanya even laws are well, you don't meet your mandate and I say you don't meet your tax. Even if they don't pay you, guys, to serve as a lesson. Because with relax, and I do baby I do no. Assemblies do na me see who visit us do na mbejuma.
The assemblies.
Yes.
Staff
now what's some break. Juma was a be the bet now office. No. Your duty is not to sit in the office. Move around the district. Now make sure say if we are able to enforce all these things, my dear baby I person enjoy beju honum.
There was an acclaim. Yes, you say Greater Accra be the cleanest city in Africa. You invested so much money as a country. Oba ya assessment, were you impressed or disappointed?
Oh, I'll not say impressed because we still have a lot of challenges within the district, and I wouldn't also say disappointed because my dear is to say it's attitude now. What I say obi ye. If you have predecessors, almost somewhere almost there. But what I said, because I witnessed some of the policies, regional ministers, right from Afoteagbo to a friend is saying Henry Quarte to Titus.
Yes.
Obia Beyenide, Sese Nyamiadum, and this is Asamba Power. We are resetting Greater Accra. And as part of the agenda of resetting Greater Accra, we'll make sure say we do the right thing.
Okay.
We'll make sure say we know your friends spare anybody. We are not going to leave any stone unturned, my dear. What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. Your policies are good for American. We are going to have the regional sanitation day.
Yes.
We'll make sure say some of the projects under construction to say His Excellency a Garrett project started since 2019 up to now. Rainy season. And His Excellency I caution the president. I caution your friends say Greater Accra for this time around flood need so everybody should be cautioned. Flood need but be responsible say by minimizing. Obia should be responsible. And fire in where enko gu gatemu. Alongside yesu as a minister have taxed all the assemblies. They should desilt all the gutters, drains within their districts. What I say? And make sure say we flooding within this time around. But we should all be responsible.
Okay.
Just be responsible.
Yeah, I'm glad say wabo so flooding now be by ni soon start here to say all the research people have made about Greater Accra, the problems and challenges are on top 90% yes flooding. That has been the region's biggest challenge. Immediately there a comprehensive plan na mo say ebia this year the zone to ye no ye hu flooding not to say the apart from the silting, what are some of the immediate policies out there to just say be flooding this year and quiet to say the HM?
Yes, policies say they are to us to say they can. It means say regional sanitation, they are waiting the national sanitation so that every district will be responsible. Dredging, the silting is also part.
Okay.
We also visited some of the sites under construction. Say, but we got to dredge any the silting. They'll make sure say they will fast track our project. Say, but yeah. And now, give you illegal permits to send the air can also. You are putting on hold. No one should issue any permit. And now, every building under your friend is saying waterways and wetlands, and to send the America, will make sure we'll bring them down.
Okay.
All those buildings will come down. So, flooding, Obia should be all the MPs around. They should visit their district, tax their engineers. Now, we make sure that they desert gutters are within their district. So, your friends are flooding within the Greater Accra. But this time, our trust me to send the account. We cannot guarantee, say, your friends say, flood. As for flood, but your person, minimize it. Everybody should be responsible. So, who dumping at the your friends say, dumping site. Engine say, flood, baby. Yeah, this is that's a trip. At the end of the day, we'll come back to the square one. And now more see die our waterways, preventing the flow of the water. Say, and also assemblies to send the for now. No one should issue any permit to anybody.
Your assessment of the road, acquiring what region, no, or course, no, Ubeka say, a conanim, acquiring a dear massa congestions, no, will chrome traffic, Greater Accra. You started with the level of another state of our roads, na famra. The traffic congestion. State
of our roads, yeah, met me like I say, enye. Greater Accra, yeah, quite dudu nanye. Since 2016, some of the contractors were on site. Juma. 2016, NDC lost election. Me personally, I don't want to bring poly, but I mean the truth is the truth. When we lost the election, some of the contractors, Juma, our site, Mia, perceived to be NDC stronghold. No, almost easy. And say, am I difficult? Am I? Me say, you be patcho. Oh, you vote ma Uber. You should be responsible as a president and for politics and Juma. Even if the place, Usha, place is poor and who stronghold. That is all you have to fight more and make sure say you win the heart of the people, and that is all NDC is about. We make sure say roads and whether the place is NDC no MPP. We make sure say near a set. The last honorable your friends Agboja road minister told majority of the roads. Myself, I was able to talk some of the roads with him. You see the Accra Delta road, your friends say Akosombo roads, Folivo, Shai Osudo, they are under construction. I visited site. They've given us your friends a minimum of 2 years to complete the job. So we are always on them and make sure say roads with it. And new roads that we have to award those that we have to your friend is saying reshape reshaping sir boy we'll make sure say we'll work on it, but roads within me see man your friend say percentage wise I can say we are almost 30% roads within
the state of our roads.
Yes,
30%.
Yes, 30%.
70% bad roads.
Yeah.
Highways, and I said the one in the interior.
The highways, yeah. I mean, highways, we all know. Interior, no problem, no. Anyakra. Interior, no problem. How do you attract investors? What I say, aside the main events, how do you attract investors? Say, everything is possible. What I say, okay. We are making sure, say, some of the roads, fast track, And some of the roads, he said, I mean, it all boils to the same attitude now. When him say higher, quite, I could see that one. How do we work on the roads? What I said, so all these things we are going to put measures in place and make sure say
yes.
There was a safe pattern.
Yeah. Honorable, for a regional, the national capital, Bibia Bia. All the big companies, all the administrative offices. Not 30% of our road, according to your assessment, Papa. Then it means that we are not cut to be the level I picture of regional capital. 30%.
Oh yes, and American. You see, roads. The issue about roads, we don't have to politicize. Politicize here. We'll come back to square one. So roads within the district in there, I would say it's 30%. Wow. Because majority of our roads, aside the highways, how many roads?
Ultra highway
feeder roads. What I say? So we've also, as a regional minister, as part of my engagement, we've able to engage the urban roads, feeder roads, and our roads and highways. Near how best are roads within the district where they ever improve your mind. So we are on this. We make sure that they are safe pattern.
One challenge I will be ebusa ekanwasem say 30% you pay your one. Oh, but me sure so be humbi.
Yeah.
Market for ajefa, street hawkers ajefa, the echo Accra, the echo Amasama, the echo na yaje road no fan ye ton motorbikes, ye ton abubu ya, ye wofufu, ye ton entade. How are we going to deal with this menace of people occupying roads?
Yes, there's going to be a policy. All assemblies have bylaws. We all have assembly be anywhere, any bylaws.
Yeah.
Now bylaws that one we have to enforce. So there's a lot of congestion.
Yes.
Within the district. I mean, I had a friend saying to engage the market leadership. The Greater Accra Regional Market Leadership, the Queen Mothers, I've visited them, I've had series of engagement with them. We've tasked them. Market itself now is Sihon. BTC, for instance, Kaneshi. We call Kaneshi marketer. There are a lot of space in there. It can contain. I'm for the Google we are going to make sure that they enforce the usage of the food bridges. Food bridge, I'm for use food bridge. Omo mutunto ewo fu omo ajiji food bridges nya ye be make sure say ye be ma omo akọ market omo ajiji kwa ye embassy ye be pamo obi ama ye yi na anu aduane finisem. But we should comply ni say ye be cha red line in between the roads. Ye be cha red lines in between the road. Wa over crossing red line is an offense.
Afide be cha. Oh,
yes. Okay. Yeah, red lines in between all the roads, especially places market areas. Utrasa red line is an offense. Either you will be charged. If possible, we will prosecute to serve as a scapegoat. We will all comply. Yeah, but make sure they do the right. There's so much equality now.
Yeah.
And then accidents. Oko even to do cocoa board. Maybe a police one office, main office in Kwani Nyampo. Omaji honya.
But police for ho.
Yes, omaji.
Honya ebe sign red
line. We are coming to beautify Greater Accra. Omo signboards akwa. Now unim say it can be a threat in so to heavy a friend is a winning. Unim say signboard akwa no. Me say okoyi. Most amudi signboard at two places, vantage places are. Even drivers, your friend is saying, no. All those signboards, we make sure say be ye free honor. Say be Accra, be clean. Omo posters, atari post. Any your friend say adverts, because since more than 20 years. I say ye fin. Sanya ye be ye or post. Say be will beautify Accra. Trust me, we are going to have a very tough your friends exercise. We make sure that we beautify Accra. It's something yes, and yes, long life. Say by Yankupo Mema Yankwa. Na Ijuma a dying ahead of us into me any day. Enye.
Yeah.
And say, Yabaye, and ya won't do, Yamia won't dinty. There was a man for who said, Ebi mo aba this time around there. Omuye because we don't prosecute.
Okay.
And that is the only challenge. So prosecution is that here, trust me, people will behave.
So we are waiting for the MMDCs.
Exactly.
You best start our prosecution.
Yes,
no?
we'll start.
Our bylaws are was say omu use to know you better apply.
You better apply. Now, some bylaws and so near person and say, say your prosecutor, at least 5% should go to the Environmental Protection Agency.
Okay.
So empower them. Then there was someone within their district.
Well, I think this is news, sir. All of us will appreciate, especially the red lines,
Yeah.
And there we citizen cry na uchem na who's a market woman and our money be a red line.
Just give us a call.
You can just give that. So
Yes.
so the number.
Yeah, the numbers but to I am numbers not 10 numbers. When we launch, you better stickers.
Okay.
We'll make sure that we give all out. We are going to engage all the women organizers within all the 29 districts. Now they are here exercising. The best stickers. Every taxi and every driver should have. Every citizen, you should have those stickers. Now, anything at all, just give us a call because we cannot be everywhere.
Okay.
Until almost there was some more information so that we can act on it. Once a traffic light, I say, give us a call. Street light means so, baby. Give us a call. If there's a heap of refuse somewhere, just give us a call. Also, be see there. Our baby on authorized place. Just give us a call and we'll act on it.
Yeah. We are a very small region in terms of size, but almost nearly 6 million people and a cram.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is housing.
Yeah.
Meaning say affordable housing. Yeah, project be and kebeti me easy the number. What will be the policy for housing? Say nipa benya baby ada decently or Greater Accra region. Slums and so better ama efine mana housing problem.
Oh, sir, it's in line with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama vision. So I'm basically see affordable houses. I'm a man for say be omo muni baby omo dan omede omenya baby ada. So it's something and this is within the comfort of the Western Housing Department. They are still under it, and I believe that one of these days, if you're able to invite the minister, he will update you as to where they've gotten to with this housing project. And I say amount for circle circle is also a priority.
Okay.
I was part of handing over. I witnessed that play. Minister Hosi was handing over. Say Hosi amount for Gigi Honina, I say on amount for the air omu dem. Your best circle
overhead
Dubai circle Dubai now.
Yes.
His Excellency visionary leader is here. Sleeping place. All those places will be cleared off. We will make sure that we'll clear those places off. We are going to have 24-hour task force operating. Say by BBC wait to be higher there. I prevent it as early as possible. So these are some of the measures we are going to put in place.
The conversation has been about Nipa, your attitude. A lot of the concern, so emboa. So Greater Accra, omujai emboa. Na omu. The one place who's emboa chem kanda. A whole behind Jubilee House. Na an entry bear 50-60. Omunam Chrome High Street. Meaning say what will be. How are we going to deal with Nipa the Omo PBA, especially jai stray animals or Greater Accra? Oh,
I believe that there was a policy, say Moano, Mamma is an offense. That's what I'm saying that the bylaws, responsibility of implementing the bylaws. Also any district at all. Who say a tremor. I mean, a bit to cause accident.
Yeah.
What you are saying? Would they just give us a call? Within that district, we'll just prosecute. Obi bia hu so ode moa we go so mo yenye moa no. So make sure say unfa moa en cross road. Uba say unfa moa en cross road a ene your friend say obi ada no. Now the moa ye den across. But they tell the moa across is an offense. E betimi a prosecute you. And so they should note it.
We are aware that there are over 70,000 street beggars. My name is what me collaborate with gender and social protection. See idea omo take you over Greater Accra, in particular. Nipa omo free Niger, omo free other countries, and omo free Ghana. Roads ni na omo da middle, omo ye fi no omo de go. How are you going to deal with side nipa ya omo stress ni ma o kwan ho ne omotete baby basabas.
We've already started engagement with them. Yeah, engaging them to find out some of their child. We are going to clear everybody. We are collaborating with the Ministry of Affairs and Gender. So, she share a war on Bema amount for it.
Okay.
But she said, minimum consultation is ongoing to find a lasting solution. We will clear all of them. Ebe mo be BA free. Onomo. Say ebe kwani bede. Ebeda. And now more twem. Unim se obe PIS pejani share okamu. Na pensio nso share hono. Because say accident, the rate of accident is alarming. Omo tunto ade ewo roadside say traffic lights eso and also we will find a way of helping them because also just they are, some of them are breadwinners. Yes. Into you better find a way of sending them into the market. Somebody they can have a space in the market to sell. Somebody into Uchema, make sure say at least pencil be shaken. What I say? Say to work kwanwa no so generate and encourage you say but obi ja kwanwa sana obi anto bibia na sa obeko. Oja 1 2 3 days 4 days 1 week now anko one to bibia obeja nti e besa manfo. But all those places in Kofu at Sani America, they are all breadwinners. Our more families they depend on them. Nti e be hwe kwa be fasa we can help them. Bet we have boy mo say be ya. Omo bet we area market mu no more them without any effect. I may have effect on them. Yeah. So these are some of the measures we are putting in place, making sure all these things will be addressed. Trust me. Yeah. One day, it's with time we'll get there.
Yeah, I think said before somebody sent a message or say or TSA with the task force, but the level of indiscipline. Say, have you ever? And visit up so use to military for Accra sometime because or say a drew baby a task force for now are not able to deal with the level of indiscipline especially those who have taken over the walkways and or more as I Kaneshi in particular or say share footbridge na a honey shop footbridge no nya baby infa or say I never know have you considered say be a military crab room 1 week na etimiaba sanity aba.
Task force, unim. When you are recruiting, I will say you should know the type of people you pick.
Yes.
It's not just because job for the boys until we just pick anybody at all. Task force, problem. Majority of their problems, who go also be bole guhasi. Oma 20 Ghana na 100 Ghana na wajana oko. And this is what the challenges we are facing. Say to me training to the sense, even who task force now. Monitor say we one kasa uye offense I bet you what you say training we don't need any military. Yes. It drew the tough way I was say we should bring in military. But task force this time around task force say national security. There body who say any offense saying military for there pen. Now also you are smallish equally you can do the job. Make sure your friends refrain from taking money from the people. If you take money from the people, next time the person will not respect you. Because you say what you bribe when you say what you say. Yeah. Auntie, task force, we also have to monitor them and make sure say they do the right thing. They do the right thing. And obi. We have so many ways of killing cats.
Yeah.
We are setting a pa. Can we say about setting a pa on you? Who could you be sick of a video? No, the
yes.
Yaba pamu. See, decide when you best show more dream. So, they will live to the mandate. They are show us somewhere. Don't need any security enforcement. When it's tough, that is where we can deploy the security. Yeah. But if we have the men, why should we deploy security? Task force. They are in proper uniform. Yaba uniform. Say yes. All this say yes. Task force but abaye titi abaye. Omo bana man for Johnny. Adenti because bana so who say the answer fataoya will be prosecuted and I say you be fine. So that is what we are bringing back to Greater Accra.
Okay.
Say where your friend is saying Greater Accra be near any na person.
The issue of CCTVs, by timid monitor crime, any other activities are koso hano minim se no so nim the number a Greater Accra, any the areas are flashpoints are here be.
Oh yes, today we are meeting RecSec to give us updates on that. So we are saying street lights now. Some of the street lights has CCTV. Yes, on it. And we want to monitor.
Okay.
And see, number of your friends are installed so far. So if there is a need for additional installation of the CCTV cameras, we make sure say they monitor the day-to-day activities in the region.
Okay. Say still so street lights and a problem. No, some of you are saying some more dear no embai and some places in Nyamai. A beach say Ablikuma Awoshi Hono, part of it is still off. There is one place I wore Odogono Senior High School. 4 people have died in the first part of this year. One of them na yewo or more traffic light for years. And yeah, Juma they demonstrated until my one teacher ni bakwa send a message said today that we have you Odogono Senior High School traffic light yes and years into Amaka eboni pekuomo minim sa about what say.
Yes, I saw the demonstration by the students. Yeah. So I called the roads and highways to fix it. Okay. So I'm even surprised that it's still not fixed. Yeah, so I'll make a follow-up today. If I can get the contact of that teacher, I'll be grateful. All right. Now we'll give them within 1 week, they should go and fix that light. Okay. Yeah.
And see, no. I think this is one thing. The demolition exercise, people are saying from Monday, is that enough notice for them?
Oh, you know, this is not the first time. Yeah. Like I said, we started demolition about I'll say 3 weeks ago or a month. We started about a month ago, and we've served notice. Who shared some of the places demolished here? Your friend is saying warnings on those structures. Your friend said warning them, say maybe I will see the MYA. What I say, drink a seer wo na sa drain eno na almost ashama denta in so ni de efa. It is a mu si honomu na mo be den ama your friends in Siotoa, a bit to be afim. So this thing started about a month ago, and you're so they are already aware. They are very much aware. We serve notices to them. But you're saying, this is not the first time, yeah. Because His Excellency has given a directive. He already gave a directive about a month ago. But because people were lamenting, saying, that was why your friend said he made it publicly. Said those churches should come down. And notice has been served already. All right. And yes, I feel na mom notice. From Monday we are starting another exercise. And I say na catch mo muda CCTV. Baby a no. Make sure say mo ankasa mo kope bulldozer. But Kitech baby a we are going to do that at the expense of the company. Okay. At the expense of the company. Ni omu ye and we will make sure say omu we in the back. Baby send a horse sitting na omu we hu
okay. Yeah. Pastor Emmanuel J, also Everlasting Church. Or see if you're able to implement even 30% of this thing, Greater Accra will change. Sure. You have identified that our biggest problem is implementation. We have everything already. So try with the implementation. Now, Regional Minister Bananya Onokwane Bae, One NADMO Director, Dennis Nati. Greater Accra NADMO Director Nebaye. Mepe say Mebusa Dennis because flooding no yade ha amount for people are sitting on tons in Sune Betosisia. Now Regional Minister Cheche Mudi about Mona Mobile grounds, no. There are suggestions that munim areas where it floods always is Utah. What are the considerations this year? Sir? Even if it floods, yeah, casualties. The issue of boats, meaning the region of boats. And say be a bepe or more be save you amount for any jacket and all that, so that even if it happens, you have the casualties.
Thank you very much. Say says no kind about boats, no. Usually not more liaise with the military.
Yes.
About 48 engineers who call naval base. Until we liaise with them.
Okay.
And they are experts when it comes to saving people in terms of flooding.
Okay.
And some measures are the air 200 says so not my core mandate is to prevent rather than to wait for the disaster to strike before we take action.
Okay.
And as we speak, we have most of our district coordinators and our operation officers are site to pre-inform the people. Places be how say it's a looming danger that we involve the people. We tell them that it's a movie. So called done as say unauthorized structures be or drains on the side.
Yes.
In it caves in.
Okay.
It means for say you are to not affect kiosk in my airco.
Okay.
So you are calling catch most of them are more those places, your mom compensation, your mom will get so much to feel no more relocate. But as we speak now, so we have some of our officers on the field now as we speak because insurance and that's a baby. Insurance as we speak, insurance to you very heavily.
Okay.
And the talk easy for her the form.
Okay.
And the officers were site are almost engaging for the trauma the entire. It was a movie free honeymoon. Okay. We don't have to wait for the president to move from his office to come and tell
Even
them. We don't have to wait for the regional minister to come and tell them.
Yeah.
Until NADMO reps all the assemblies. And you see, every assembly or NADMO coordinator or honeymoon.
Yes.
Any officers. This is not the time to sit in the office. This is the time to go out and sensitize the people. Let them know. Sometimes, because they don't even know the danger that is coming, or they don't know what it, like you said they are sitting on timing bomb, but they don't know. And the young they are sensitize them, they are catch them, say this is it. In Suton, say, we better and I do so better now fan on any cures in the because baby or one no and him say a danger.
Okay.
And so these are some of the things I engaging for. And then one other thing you say in Suton, Timam for especially more uphill.
Yeah.
In Suton, bones are not obeyed in the ball hiding. A big shoe soon. Who did she go soon? A bar or donuma, ever be $200 million I had the dredgy. So that's how we beat me that you put to Juma be bree. But because of me, Juma, Emma, a binary boka was had their way.
Okay.
And to the best row be from assembly members, unit committee members. They are on the grounds with the people. Obi ye bibi wa umpote ma. Una obi hu na wa inform yen.
Yeah.
That is why government brought the democracy to the doorstep of the people. Because bibi started few community una obi hu na wa identify. And the best row be to get involved. From unit committee members, to Abamomo, they were not appointed.
Okay.
Assembly members. And then the district engineers, the district works engineers, Omoma permit, without going to the site to see exactly where buildings are being sited. And then you see one day, you start clearing, you come to foundation, but because they sit in the office, they don't go. Ube 3 months, no be seen it. You call Ramsar sites, you could bubu dime. I saw some of the pictures, some of the videos.
Yeah.
I went back there 2 weeks' time. That building that was being demolished, it has been raised again. Wait, that way. Wait, it has been. Baby, I will and you raise your plaster bill. So what are we doing? Meanwhile, there are engineers sitting in the office. Is it the work of the regional minister to go back there again?
To go back there.
No. I just went on a tour. Me call your man yet, that particular, and we'll go back again. You see, so this is the problem. Engineers are being paid, they are in their offices, and they sit down looking at these things to happen.
They are the problem.
You sit down one day.
Is there a need to transfer? Because it means
no. If it happens that we have to transfer, we have.
You see, that is why it says sometimes omuka say party be bad. Now we transfer in Kofu.
Yeah.
One is because of some of the attitude of the friends in Kofu. The fact say we are MPP ni now in this nearby you are at post. It doesn't mean say you should sabotage. Say see a way of sabotage, we'll make sure say we'll transfer you. And trust me, a lot of the engineers will be transferred.
Oh, Greater Accra.
Greater Accra. I'll make sure that we'll transfer 99.9% of the engineers. Because they are the cause.
Wow.
Yes. They are the cause of our problem.
They see everything happening.
They are see, I have a document. Maybe I'll see your demolition. Because you be saying who gave that permit? or see engineer and a man permit. And so I said, I need a copy of that permit. And I have it up to speaking. Knowing very well that place is a Ramsar site.
And the engineer
gave a permit. Why should it be so? You sit, maybe I could say, Kitex say, why should the assembly sit? We have, for instance, coordinating directors, we have engineers, we have planning, whatever, we have environmental protection engineers, we have the technocrat at all the various assemblies. So why should we sit to get to this stage?
Blame Nebaso, a regional minister.
Regional minister, Anna, your friends, government. Regional minister, Anna. This time around, my dear, our policy is no mercy for the people. No mercy at all. Your mo be my juma and difficult in my why you sure Uber my juma difficult, my dear. Uber Kwan say why make sure say juma difficult am I? It's your taxi engineers. It take you your friends a juma within 1 hour 30 minutes. Uber to me there I executing. You take about 4 or 5 months to execute that project. All those people will go off. We make sure say we transfer them. My dear, we set an agenda and then I go off a move. We need people who are ready to work 24/7. Yesterday I go home around 1 a.m. Me feel by 5:30, and it's a meeting, and that is working for your nation. I'm a minister, and then your friend say MP for the good people of Shah Osudoko. What I say? So if you don't meet, being an engineer, now officer. Even yesterday, I had one confrontation with one of the engineers. Me say it's raining. Yeah, we are entering into the rainy season. What are you doing? Gutters, we have the equipment, machines, assemblies in here. We have machines. Drip machines. Release the equipment within all the districts.
Obviously, they take money for the drip machines in Okasa Okopia. Sometimes won't move even though it is there, but it's not working.
You don't have to pay any money. It's a duty of the assembly to make sure say drip machine. Maybe I was any juma say individually. Obi say okay. Me pass me for the drip machine. It's a different thing altogether. But this is the mandate, core mandate of the engineers and the coordinating directors to make sure say your friends say drip machines say they should move the machines any juma okum.
Okay.
All the machines I was say places I was say any juma they should move. They should fuel the machines to make sure say juma mama for.
Also, Honorable Regional Minister, please, this number that you want to put out will help because the engineers are compromising their work and allowing people to build. If we get the numbers, we are going to call. Currently, the road connecting the community to the Batuna Highway has been obstructed by an individual, resulting in restricted drainage flow and subsequent flooding during rainfall, as well as hindering vehicular access. This issue has been reported to several organizations, including the Crow Assembly, during the previous administration. However, no action has been taken. I will be very pleased if you can send your men to the road linking the community to Batuna Highway. The number no you can take it now or to me afre na ebia omode omako. People are reporting a lot issues when you know they are reporting a building and this building somebody has blocked a main highway. We will just keep the numbers there so that we will see. But the conversation has been tackling all the major issues that people are facing in Greater Accra. I think the main one has been we saw say a friend Grace also traffic na a war National Theatre or say enye adwuma or best say obetimi amomahwe because baby a one year dangerous National Theatre traffic light it is not working. Okay, to see a challenge pa insu beto dey about market fires. Yeah na yelidi e wo Ghana nyina ye ba ye na e welcome e de ma administration wo Kantamanto. What are the measures say you betimi reduce market fires?
Me that's near and say you person more of education. Educate your market friends traders. We also make sure say we enforce them now insurance. They should insure their wares. So that in case of any eventuality, to be anya support. To be cushioning them back. But who market now upe kania. ewo store na uko ECG almost betua for instance yes betua 5 million because if you say 5 million you take for be obeji 100 Ghana now akoto inferior your friend say cables na or the abeye sa nyama nama na uja uayo kakrezi so a your friend say sa cable na ntumi anya de ntumi container no and the market fire saber and a man for so sebi unim the lights can go off at any time the best almost power they should off every gadget our market on because trust me say it's so better that's how much na win a bit me the possibility say between answer there ECG for me the umudum kanea into some umudum no for instance say bia anaju be 9 na say uniama sisu a na omudum na ebia na owo nso a why now ye nye papa say dum no na say sanso a sometimes be so na kanea na anu ode into and then ma say this fire remember into we've tasked the fire service for someone more of education our marketing so na be ya if you mu enu aduane mpo our market udi jegu honuma na udi nso gu so apete so a and usha say jani nyendru masa free market so these are some of the educational educating your market women any traders so na be ya we take prevention your friend is saying cause you see prevention is better than cure. You preventing such your friend saying so at the end of the day you preventing any omu kasa you educating omu na mo intia marketing shall trust me the government will come in but sika why invest in you not get that back.
Alex, I was CBG. I say I trusted that only a woman can save the Greater Accra region. I don't know why. Well, Obia Obetima save Ubia, we are waiting. I say or GD said this time around things will change. Was say we must make this place the national capital, just like other countries have capitals that look like capitals. Greater Accra is an embarrassment at this point. The traffic light at Abuso Kai Pamplum is also not working for years. Yes, traffic lights, or say for years. Or their ban. Or say, please ask Honorable for me, what are they doing about the Airwalk? Okay, or say Airwalk to Major Mahama runabout to all that places, the lights, the street lights are still off. Or say they are working on it. So, people are asking about these issues. Or say, we are praying for you, Honorable, in Jesus' name, you shall succeed. But please don't let these engineers compromise you. One of them gave a permit for someone to build around Ashalaja. We knew that place is a flooded area, but they built it. We reported the matter, but the guy said we will rather move. Anytime it rains, our place gets flooded, but they don't care. Engineer for the amount for Bomo Chipa, municipal and district assemblies, or say Adiana Wabosu na yo the issue of engineers, or say, Madam, God bless you. Try and check. Okay. Or say try and check the traffic light issue for us because it is one of the dangers causing accident on the road. Obise Enka, he was telling our people that Ashoman people should cessation or can I want to from Greater Accra because they don't feel bad. The roads are very bad. Ashoman, almost they don't want to be part of Greater Accra because the roads are very bad. So please check for them. Na Minister I think there are people who also want to if in all the citizen contribution if we can get 5 minutes now amount for Afre if there are issues with a place or maybe it's not come to the attention of the minister TBB or how per se the regional minister or Otsi na an admiral director and so na engineer for more honey be a bit me aboa. We should all help now in resolving the issues. And the numbers near 0598987979 0598987979 Pacho TV na walowa no ansa na wakasa utie or radio so a lower radio no na tie or mobile phone now the best friend no. Hello.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Lower or radio no na TV no. My feedback na kasa or phone.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Me say lower or radio no na kasa mpacho. Attitude problem there. Your leaders no more bread, but I do baby I tell us Boko now also. Me pacho me tonka. I think sir mean to me Emma wonka sa ofra uti minim said they ofra because you are listening and you are watching. Lower the volume of your TV or radio and send wakasa so that conversation will be flow. Ama ye kama hello. Okay. Went to me so 0598987979 and Honorable Besai Akotwane Juma so problem bi or how one man send a message amba. We have tons of them here, but the draw now so epese or my friend or moba 0598987979 obi oha hello. Yeah, good morning. Odini baby Okasa free.
Hello, thank you, FM.
Yes, you. Yes, we can hear you.
We get suggestion.
Yes, sir. Utie TV now. It will slow the conversation because mano lower the TV and I'll free hona any enkasa mesro. Hello. Good morning. Udini baby akasa free. Ablekuma farm milk. Okay, bacho my etio.
To war after wasanso to war afa gata na nso ne fason wato wa afa ho na nso ta ya ewe mu ha no even po space ya fa ho de pia bonti say wato.
Oh no, a network no. O say ablekuma farm milk obi ato wall afa gata kese ansuo fam no wato wall asi no afa ne fie ho em say minister bobi so omo to wall no say be I affect you no but ha omo area ho no enti em say ye be check kuma farm milk na ya hwe o say omo big problem omo report ya enko 0598987979 0598987979 or say till a woman comes to tell the woman to come to Accra Cocoa Board. Waka ho asem kra hadada. Inti. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Udini babi akasa free regional minister wa ha.
Me pacho me free kwabinya.
Okay.
Na me pacho be brave. Ye ho BBC no. Aboko bi engineer no, the friend engineer Peter. Obi esi dan e wo kwan so. And my issue a buy and them will be I should be farming according to buy a few money there. The reporters are engineers, no, only has evidence of correspondence. You even throw a letter for regional secretary across the day. We have a report about 10 years new. Your woman, one justification the Papa was permanently dining. Emma, where they would know, were blocking almost about 80% of it. I'm a engineer. I have the evidence of all the correspondence. These are some of the challenges. This is the engineer on Abu Kubin. The reporter are not almost task force number one by Jessica. If you do not know what you're saying, see, I'm back. I'm making us send all the evidence of correspondence. I'm
okay. Yeah, but that's it. Obise, Honorable Minister, thank you very much for this comment on the engineers. Nobody can build in any highway or waterway without a permit. So if it comes to the level where a house has been erected, it means that they have been compromised. Okay. Me fa 2-3 calls na amount for more issues. So na amount for and say more. Say flooding na eba no enye kwa eyenya na e koso but mpanyimfo no bi e na ama ekwan ma na isi. Hello.
Hello.
Udini baby akasa free.
Your friend Kofi me kwase free wager.
Okay, Kofi ma menti o.
The American nyina ni say o se minister no o wa adwempa o kan the oba obetimi aye any ade. See ya na Henry Kote by o ye. But be we achieve political interference.
Ujina Hona political party Africa is hey, the way and over me lose power. Chai, you see. Mrs. Henry Cote started the whole Ghana as one and a yard. Regional minister be a coat in a yard and as you go here. I didn't know no one political party for friend. The way you know me lose, the way you over me lose up to date, or that's about panties. So, no, Juma, way any year, Juma about my Ghana, any greater craft. And so, no one political party region, and say, I'm called Ramsar side, acquire demolition. Well, who papa bi okuta document and near brain who say I to Obama political party because they did baba no buy a more obi a no we sit down mama baby would down me once we sit down in you into political interference or I didn't but the money here Jumana as well yet and one person catch it
honorable way me person over can be big crowd home because it means say Jumana the owadwen pa obi a otie bia o say ebamu a o say 10% kwa abama but when we are na yama stop.
Sir Otie, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or making a point clear, there wouldn't be any political interference. Onoankasa na ama wakasa publicly. MOB who said this is what we should do. What would there AC waterways? My dear, Tisa Nyokan, Obika accuse him, so vote mami. Yes, you voted for me to do the right thing. One vote mami say I should support the wrong. This political interference is there though, but I mean we will not give chance.
Okay.
Yes.
We are sure say we leader now
we are not going to compromise.
Okay. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Odini babi akasa free.
Morning. Pacho mekasafi amomole.
Ma radio no call from Nakasa.
Pacho medumo no kra.
Good. Yentie o problem awo.
Mekasafi amomole.
Okay.
Asana na wo kana amomole e council hono so area so bi ye bi na so ko bo mama na ya sana na papa bi ka no. Omo ba omo chomo ka no ma beji skafi nipa na nchen na tse wo complain na complain ye na tse mo fa wo de na nya hwe. Obi asidansi nkrofo bi efie pe wall in tse kwa da ko nu 1 foot. Amukobo mama ne no mo ba beji skafi papa no sidan na wi me so ta so ni nyina nkrofo ni fie.
Honorable nipa we mo na oni omo beye adwuma dia na ebeye din yo because entumi ndru office da bia obi a ono te ho no yes omo trust omo because people are reporting it means that they care.
Yeah.
But when they go omo say omo kwa
they are compromised. Into that me say anya ye both I say ye ba be transfer nkofo. What I say?
Yeah.
But there is a need say ye be transform. Ye transform unsu ko baby a na sa attitude na wo ho de ane one kasa na opamu ho efri ejuman.
Yeah.
We don't care say you are a civil servant and no just saying to me you wait. We can terminate your appointment.
Okay.
What I say? So let's do the right thing. Abai say sika your friends controller and your friends every month sika omutiano who bisa who say sika ujinu and we juma na oyana. That is the question we should ask. Sika na abai amount for your friends taxpayers money. Ye di tuaka. See ya see be ye ABC. Who de pesca se obia ye nye pesca.
Yes.
It's a me eska. Sounds now see pesca.
Yes.
Why then pesca? Money is everything. Alameba. The first say apasan yankopon hwe uni sika unto me nyehwe.
Yeah.
What I say? But the first say ye here sika no. Enu nche say koji sika na support the wrong. No.
Where the message free a former appointee or the previous government Mecca say he was a deputy minister or say one thing that a hand will greater Accra you close road for funeral without any announcement. Ubeko baby will drive us ubedu ho na ya close road ebia ye mo obia mane. What will you do about this? Because amount for impunity in the doors with road closure for funeral and other events.
I think it's the assembly that gives those permits.
Okay.
What I say? So Obi Base or person on funeral or person at least give prior notice to the community, the entire community.
Yes.
And the amount for we'll make sure say BBA I've noted. I'll let the assemblies know.
Okay.
So Obi Banas or see up a particular place. We cannot prevent that person because of ABA has space in the city.
Okay.
But make sure say Obana up that particular space. your friend say announcement that areas.
Yes.
Na man for who say, okay, say, you swear in His Excellency the President of the your friend say the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
Omuma where your friend say fairly scratchy, I take it time. And my man for whom baby you have blocky roads.
Yes.
So the expert assembly since omunye. So be banners up a particular road. Take your time to educate the community. And if possible, call local your friend is saying stations there within the district.
Okay.
Now my phone say this particular road you better block it. Say be oba. So inconvenient on your day on film.
Okay.
So these are some of the measures we also it's well noted we'll put in place.
Okay. When so I'm say or share from London. Now, or say, Honorable, will you be the first person if you can implement an Accra city portal for services like rubbish collection, schedule and payments, electricity and water reporting and payments, payment of council tax? Because where I am, you can sit at home and know that a road will be closed or a light will be off in this area, because the whole city has a portal to let you know how you can even dispose your rubbish and where next the schedule will be done and payment. Things should be done easily, especially for a capital like ours. Also, was a suggestion we should have a website to be allowed, Accra City Portal. People can just go there and see that this is happening here, how they can dispose their rubbish and all that. Meaning, say, people have good intentions and they know that you have good intentions, but the main thing is the implementations. People are cursing that we are not reading their messages. Also, the reset is all over, but please, it should also come down to the road leading to Insawam. We are suffering. The road minister we will see how it goes. Also, ask Honorable, what will be the most challenging district or municipality that you have seen? Or 29 districts in Wahano. And he found out who's a problem. Meaning, say, said not Mudia war that before, say, and I say, Madame Bebana war. And you soon him was say, hey, Fana, a year flashpoint, a challenging part, a stubborn child.
Oh, okay.
So, out of the 29 districts and municipal assemblies, say, can't flood prone areas, and a Wijak Bawi. Because that is the low point in terms of flood collection.
Yeah.
Because of the Ramsar sites, you know, it has to collect all the water into the sea. So back it up. It means all communities behind those places will flood.
Okay.
And that is where President Koyana Omo failing. The volume of water ever continue on it has reduced.
Okay.
And it's insured so heavily. What happens is that so back it up. It means more top and the surrounding areas now they have to wait until to create flooding as and when insurance betimia akosi before usually under the overpass.
Yes.
Insurance top flooding because the almost failing Ramsar sites now close no. It is insurance intimia unko epunuma. Then it will flood. That is why President order say those who fail that place. And I was happy he said they should do it at their own cost.
Yes.
I buy in Besesika enko filling materials. You filling materials.
Okay.
And I think that we should supervise.
Okay.
The woman say engineers or more they should be there 20. Yeah, my president in San Baho say Obaba say ye na ye. It's a 9 82 9 short or no more. And if that place is widened up, you will all see the results. Instead of able to say it's going to flow freely into the sea.
Okay. Also, no. Honorable say, why answer this question? So, I'm sure say we will move on from there. Now, the Jumadi no abanewe. Obi say obisa say, baby say oponglu. Tensu tobia some guys are doing a good job, or say from Bus Stop Boys. Or see, do you have plans for them?
Because, yes, definitely. There are plans for them. I met them in my office. They also have challenges. So, Bus Stop Boys and they make down. They are doing so well. Until was here, they support you. The last I saw them at Okponglo to send Yamuka. I'm almost chair, Nientia, Okponglo keep on flooding.
But engineers are
engineers at home. Look at these boys. And in fact, I was so surprised to see such a first intelligent boys.
Yes.
Sometimes usha gatters more hey, me sure me I'm back I'm sophisticated, I'll not lie to you.
Yeah.
Now me who made it. So there are plans for His Excellency the President invited them.
Okay.
Myself as the regional minister were taxing me. And we are in consultation. Whatever support I was here for more. Sebe Jumapa Muyema or Ghana continue to do it. We are ready to support them. It's something
Okay. I think a lot has been said. We will look at the implementation and how effectively these policies will be able to transform the Greater Accra region. Now, what will be the legacy? Say, Uniho one day, Becca say, Honorable Linda Obinewa Akwele Uklu, we and I de a kaino, so be a regional minister. Because you can't be more for good things, be more for bad. Legacy be an apese uja.
Yo, me that say, I say me legacy. They say, at the end of the day, I should be one of the best regional ministers who kept Greater Accra clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Simple and short. Ebeda was say, fair ye fair no obaye. People are praying for you. You clearly can see, say, they believe what you are saying, but the challenges are also what they are suggesting. And let's see how things go. Now, obi opeso obuap na we humanity because to be ano. Also, apart from the Greater Accra, so the messages never bani be brave. A positive and they free shy Osudoku, or almost say before Greater Accra, it was shy Osudoku.
Yeah.
So almost 1% better on Kakakra, and what the plans are for them. Because Omoma men as you say, oh yeah, Ubiama, I mean, they have to get the Akoko, or Ben on her, Ombedi the first and son of BIDDB.
Oh, I made that say, to send America before I start, you know, made the good people of Shai Osudoku for us.
Yes.
Looking at maybe I'm a freer. Omudi mi area politics mo. Enti be da omo ase. In fact, maybe a DMP no. Omudi inema bebre etu menim. Ebi ne say extension of water to communities. Ebi ne say giving them schools. Ebi ne say giving them chiefs compound.
Yes.
Extension of water to your friend saying to communities. Extension of electrification. I mean, helping them with educational support. I mean, supporting some of the friends abandoned projects within the region. Maybe in fact, me kita me brochure, but I would say so far so good. My year Juma was a minye maum. Into that they again voted for this is my third term in Parliament.
Okay.
Na me do a more standing mandate. Places I mean to me anya the anya no. I mean to me. In fact, it's seen on my challenge. Helping the youth say as the regional minister, I mean say the friend says is very huge. I mean obia any damage so say yebenya ejuma yebo say companies within the Greater Accra district. Now at least as the minister any Sha Osudoku all the 29 districts and say at least say Bibia they should at least consider Greater Accra before consider any other region. Because other regions, they consider those within. Into where Juma or Greater Accra, now for be free Takrade. No Takrade Juma ACO I train Takrade for. Now Greater Accra, into the best share companies. Into Omunya Butema, Juma now Mupasi and Bayamon, Umvampa born Tenchi. His Excellency Emma assurance. One, I said, Yamia Dum no about Beshe Quine abandoned project. And then Yamia Dum and check. From next week, you know, on best starting a Shaman Afienya Road. Nyamia Dum and started. This is a good news for the good people of Shai Osudoku.
Yes.
It was a promise from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Obaye also make sure say that project now since 2016 I abandoned you know.
Yes.
And then Nyamia Dum contractors you know almost sign agreement and check next week, hopefully next week. And never matisa on the machines at site. From next week they will start. The Dodowa Afia Shaman to Afia Nyasa Road.
Yes.
Church almost started. Again, the good people of Doimu, in fact, Omuka say Omupe market.
Okay.
Market. Nyamia do me be DMP. Nyamia do a start AC shy doimu for market.
Okay.
Yeah, market is under construction. If we doimu, we'll come to first Kodiabe. If we Kodiabe, we'll come to Ayikuma. We'll come to Dodowa market itself.
Okay.
Dodowa market. That is where it hosts a lot of the traders within the district. You better and as to there was a market ongoing. Through me, that contract was signed.
Okay.
During the 2017, but mismanagement of funds into some markets maybe I was in Juno and I'll do a follow up. Some markets and say again also no problem. This is Excellency John Draman is a conscience in Esu. Yamia do more on Chemaya. He gave us the assurance. I can assure them say all the promises His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the president, and then Omo endorse overwhelmingly. I can assure them say Omo Pampa Bontechi. Ejumapa was saying your mom ne bede mom. And the entire greater Accra to send the hoka. Meso Bibia to send the Ekano. Yadi me number betuja. But check, this is my private number, my personal number. Check, launching the call center now. The numbers, na they work 24 hours. Yes. Who don't bibia? Just give us a call. Traffic light in Yejuma, give us a call. Your friend is saying street lights, give us a street light project is ongoing. Say the last time 50 days in office, we were able to light 126th Street.
126 streets.
Yes. 120 street light.
Yeah, 126 different streets.
Different streets. Some of the even streets in the stretch, we spend more than 100
street lights.
Sometimes 400 street lights. Oh, once you call that they go to street light. So it's 126 street.
Street and what light it.
Say asanya additional 30 abeka ho.
Okay.
Additional 30 streets
okay.
In addition to 126. The street light project is ongoing.
Okay, so 156 streets.
156 streets. Okay. So the project is still ongoing. Into Yegusua, yes, say you're meeting a 70% target.
Okay.
But I was saying make sure all the street lights within the district is working. I mean, that should be my priority.
Okay.
All the street lights within the district should be working.
Okay.
Into its project is ongoing. And sometimes into America because of the heavy wind so better. To me, some of the cables.
Okay.
See, I best said to send America. The fast said sometimes Uber call baby na street light. I mentioned said this street has been light. Now Oko na street light in Yejuma. You have the right, you give us a call. The best friend engineers, no matter
okay.
On my fix. So I'll say so far so good. Say sanitation issues within the Greater Accra. In May, we are going to launch the national sanitation. The measures I will put in place, Excellency John Jaman Mama will make it known to public.
Okay.
But in the interim, because we've launched the region, we should continue with the regional sanitation day. This Saturday, we are going to observe another regional sanitation day. Senabeya, I train the national sanitation day because of the rainy season. I've also taxed the all the assemblies to desert. Drains, any gutters within the district. All the assemblies, all the 29 assemblies.
Okay.
And Obianya watchdog, Emma Nehu.
Okay.
Into whose assembly be the sit in another friends I was on your own. You have the right say you give us a call. Near say no, I was assemblies because when the assembly fails, we fail.
Yeah.
Some failure any failing.
True.
Into this time around, I was here taxi omuna near what's amunya. Yes, friends say Juman ebe easy amayan. We'll make sure say we'll tax them. So on a note, me person me do be ask me that me feel for you ask me that me mercy. Sometimes 1 week 2 months no mu home. Nso when you na no omu fa anya asem. Nsi Yankopon share obi bia say ne omu ni ya bedru be bia edu. The tax ahead and ehun here. See this will be a funny hunjim. Say be near what say enye na Greater Accra ye pesi ehun. Sometimes we are part of it. We are part of it. When you should come on board.
Okay.
Nani se fatano.
Madam, but they would say the first time in history, the original minister in a number to that TV so.
Yeah.
Or no any private number in that TV so no. It's more share of Facebook and I would already or you can go to Facebook, but the number no edaso. Or CBB a BCB no friend or na or no inya until say until say you benya the call centers, you know. Number no, as I WhatsApp. Into who be a chat. Nafa send in the 9 evidence.
Send WhatsApp.
Oh, fresh so now send the WhatsApp 0203 473 099. 0203 473 099. No, a number will be to me. Afre na bibi ebesi bia no wafre minim say ebia esi dia or see minister and say personally who bibia obi esi dance baby wa report wa dey twa send the omo na omo fanya evidence embra and afre na afi we dey evidence account say street light we na was so but say dum and bibi esi wa ha and de ekoso ha na obeka ho asem we are seeing it the number no 0203 473 099. Na personally wafre no na de o se do tudwa bia no de atudwa message we de ya hwie nkomo no ba mankan a o say our street lights have been off for almost 2 years. It's been fixed around the UPSC area. Anytime I'm driving on it, I say Osel in the Oklu. Oti odawase ewo eho. I say, please, one thing that you have to do after the street light and traffic light issue is to clear the containers. I'm in Cote d'Ivoire watching you now, and you can't see this in Abidjan. Every store in Ghana, every house in Ghana has a store. Why? And also, yeah, other issues. I'm saying what here in Tinyame Adoma, Yebedi and Komona Akano. Meaning, say after be 100 days or 120 days, we will come back and reassess the situation and how far Greater Accra has improved. We won't like the otherwise. Enti yebedasi say to en safre on Dubai na the else amount for more regionality no. What it in bi ha. Enti yebe follow so ne so embo bia yebo no. Yetima aboa ma moving from where we are to the next point where we want Greater Accra to be. Enti yebedasi pa honorable Linda. Obenewa Akweli Oklu. Ena Mr. Neti Nadmo. The how person the bibi to
medasi answer yebe konso no me catch me in for more Nadmo, the whole of Greater Accra say whatever we are doing is a collective responsibility.
Yes.
And you know they should intensify their sensitization tour no. And you know timami phone so wo na Nadmo bi ba wo no catch say baby a wo dan yi we ebe ha adwen nsuo to ebe ha wa obe ma obe chiro nhihye ti say wo ye. Into normal ban omo catchma muntie no asumpam.
Okay.
My nyantoka. Into me domu nase and I wish them all the best.
Thank you very much.